Hyrule is known to be one of the most powerful kingdoms in the whole planet. Ever since the defeat of the Calamity, the kingdom has been thriving in peace. While there are still remnants of the monster forces and the occasional blood moon every couple of months. However, people have been able to live freely throughout the kingdom. These are the stories of Hyrule. I would consider myself to be a very easygoing princess, but there are things that I hate, winter being one of them. No, it's not because I'm a Linkmas Grinch, but it's because winter comes with an abundance of terrible things for the kingdom's people. To start, there are many giant blizzards surrounding Rito cargo ships, so a bunch of goods cannot be imported from outside the kingdom. We also get a lot of hail in Zora's domain, so a lot of the goods there don't get imported to the castle as well. Finally, there's the monsters. A bunch of ice-type monsters come and invade as well. However, the Rito do their best to try and fend them off. But when it comes to this job, two specific people excelled at this. In their pre-champion days, Link and Mipha would countlessly slay Lionels, terrorizing the Zoras. So that meant this was child's play. However, one day they would have to rescue someone really important. Good goddess! What is it, Link? We got ourselves a horde. Another pile of monsters. Link, we can do this. I never said I was scared, just surprised that there's this many. Link, Mipha, is that you? Good God, Link, it's Tiba! Tiba, are you alright? I've been better. How long have you been trapped?
I don't know, is it still 2024?
Calm down and wait a while. Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Wait a while, are you being clever?
Sorry, poor choice of words, but just give us a second and we'll get you out of there. And after a bit of clearing, Tiba was rescued. The group would then go to Zora's domain to help out the remaining soldiers there. By the time they arrived, night had fallen, so they would just have to stay there and rest. First snow, then monsters, maybe I'll even run into Dinral next. I don't think that's very likely.
You'll never know.
We've had a lot of snow this past week. Yeah, I never much liked it either, as it always reminds me of Kia.
Who?
Kia, we've told you about her, haven't we? Doesn't ring a bell. I've never heard of this Kia either. Do you guys want to hear about her? You sure that's a good idea? Well, we don't change history when we talk about it, don't we? Fair enough. And this was the story I told them. Kia was the first Zora queen to be able to manipulate water. Without a doubt, she was the most arrogant Zora I've ever met. Always getting in the battle, acting like hot stuff, almost getting herself killed, and then sounding like she was the greatest one on the field. What made it worse is that this was true. She was probably the most skilled warrior among the six sages. She was also comfortable with shaming and calling out others, even if they were on her own team. However, this would backfire on one mission. There were reports of a monster laying waste to the wellspring of Hyrule. She was meant to wait for a construct that would go into battle with her, but as always, she was impatient. There was a monster creating a ton of sludge, as well as a corrupted construct up there. The sludge combined with the power of the corrupted construct. Small wonder what happened after. That's the way she died? I thought she died peacefully. That sadly wasn't the worst part. What could be worse? The monsters killed everyone in Goyapana village. Wait a minute, what about Kia? Did they find her body? She was cremated. The impact killed her instantly and turned her into a ball of flesh that barely resembled a Zora anymore. And I don't think it ended there either, sadly. Why? What happened? It's reckoned that every year on the anniversary of her death that her ghost appears at the Wellspring Island. It's gonna start happening soon, so we're eventually gonna have to start going up to check. After telling that story, I sadly fell asleep unwell, and so did everyone else. The next day, Mifa and Rivali were fighting over whose people would get to take goods from the Akala Citadel to survive throughout the winter. For the last time, Rivali, I'm gonna be taking the stuff from my people because they need it, not you. Well, you've been holding up the place since I got here, so I'm gonna be the one to take this stuff. Well, I'm already exhausted from helping your people yesterday. And besides, I still need more people to come and help me to take it to Zora's domain.
Well, it's too bad your boyfriend isn't here to back you up on this, so it looks like I'm gonna be the one taking the stuff.
I bet you're only saying that because no one actually loves you. You need to calm down. Both of you.
Tell Mifa the stuff should be going to me and not her.
Well, I already had a reservation to take it, so it's going to the Zoras.
You win this time, Link.
And after everyone got the thing sorted out, Link, Sidon, Mifa, and Tiba ended up bringing the stuff to the domain. Around the nighttime, though, that is when it happened. The next night, Link and Sidon went to the water temple to check up on it. Oh boy, that looks like a big mess. I thought you said you run the place, and it looks this messy. What happened? I think I'm gonna have to put the secret stone... Wait, what's happening? Sidon? Sidon, where'd you go? Answer! Where am I? Wait a second, is this where I got my secret stone? Wait a second, is that Kia? Is it really you? What? Where'd she go? Am I dreaming? Oh, thank goodness you're alive, Sidon. Link, there's no time! We have to get to Goyapana right away! Link ended up making it to Goyapana, and he saw Mifa waiting there. However, he was shocked to see that there was no damage. What? I thought you told me something happened here. There's nothing. I ended up hearing a giant tidal wave around this area. I'm surprised that there's nothing either. What possibly could this be? What is it, Link? Maybe it was one of the sage's ghosts. This was around the time they were executed, too. I'm afraid you might be right. We'll have to check in with everyone else to see if this is happening there, too. The four would then conduct multiple interviews around the kingdom in the four main races areas and see if the same events were occurring there as well. And sadly, it wasn't just the Zoras dealing with it. There were reports of many masked figures that were slightly tinted, bearing shiny stones. Apparently, the situation escalated to a point where the 6 major groups of Hyrule came together. Okay, I'm gonna assume that everyone knows the exact reason why we're all standing here.
No, Link, I need you to remind me again why we're here.
Pay attention next time, Koga! Since we're dealing with the supernatural, I think it'd be best if anyone decided to give any foolish ideas right now. How about getting Capson to perform an exorcist? Now that's a terrible idea.
Link, when's the next time we're gonna see your parents?
I don't think we can rely on that option either, sadly. Do you think we could get Zelda to try and seal them away? You know what? That's not a bad idea. First thing in the morning tomorrow, we're getting rid of those ghosts. The next day they came to me and requested I do the actions they asked me to do. Are you out of your minds? With all due respect, Zelda, if things keep going the way they are, then we'll all basically be out of business. And the only person who can really test that is you. But what if they try to take me away or something? You're basically a god, and they're not. What's the big deal? You know what? I may regret this in the future, but I'm gonna do it. Because the fate of the kingdom is at stake, and we really need the help. Thank you, Zelda. And thank you, Link. Thanks, although I didn't really expect her to say yes. And with that, the plan was in motion. Are you sure this is going to work, Link? Sidon told me he think he met Kia because of the secret stone. If that's the way, then this is 100% going to work. Now you're gonna be transported to the spirit realm. There you're gonna meet Kia, Rafika, Agristan, Artie, and Minoru, and you're gonna try and seal them away. You got it? Also, before you go, take this. It's armor. I'm gonna help you get going. You got that? Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Did it work? I killed them. For good this time. Well done, Zelda. I still can't believe you actually did it. Neither can I. And for the longest time ever, neither could anyone else. Our kingdom's people could finally live in peace during winter, and we were all very ecstatic after the achievement. What we didn't know, however, is that our next problem would soon approach Link. Oh man, I'm finally home. It's been a really long week. Ah! Who are you? You don't know me, but I know you, Link. Get to explaining or I'll kill you right now. I'm you. I'm just from another world.